The poster that caught his attention was turned, and what was left of it was the lean face of Muhammadu Buhari. The name of Chuba Okadigbo is ANPP running mate, and the words will not do. It's a promise. Prof wondered what the lost words could be. After 10 years of absence, this was what he had returned to. 2 former military heads of state contesting for president. He tried to dismiss the thought of Nigeria's politics from his mind, but he could not. Obasanjo of the 70s contesting against Buhari of the 80s. And this is 2005, he blotted out. How can this country move forward when it seeks the dead to bring revival? People stared at him but turned away before their eyes met. It was often this way. People hurried ahead or crossed to the other side of the road once he turned to look at them. He was more interested in those who walked ahead of him in a pair or in threesomes, sharing neighborhood gossip or intimate stories. It was through them that he discovered his neighborhood was the black cauldron that cooked rumors for several other blocks of flats, lit with bright fluorescent lamps to Savo. Prof overheard one such rumor of himself and his flat on one of his infrequent night strolls. As he walked away from his home that day, he listened to 2 straw-thin teenage girls selling plantain chips tell the story of his life as they must have heard it. That is the home of the man I was telling you about, the bastard one that came back mad. Is it that professor, that uncle was talking about yesterday? Yes, his father was a landlord here before he died. Does the man even come out? Out. That is trouble for us in this neighborhood. If you go to his doorstep, you're as good as dead. Uncle said that if he kills, nothing will happen as he's a madman. He'll be free of guilt. How does he live inside that place without coming out for lights? Uncle said he has iron bars on his doors and windows. How does Uncle know, Seth? What does he eat? I think he will only eat cockroach and rats. The girls took furtive glances at Prof's building, and then one tried to point towards it. The other one hit her on the shoulder to drop her hand. Stop it, don't point. What will happen if I do? Nothing, just don't point to that madman's house. He could even be dead. Until his dead body begins to smell and council comes here, we can't even go near that place.